Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
What's up? It's the Commissioner, Matt Maran, Comedy Fight Club with the spirit animal, Justin Lanza.
Yes!
We're here to break down the main events. We have two co-main events and a main event, triple main event this week, April 28th, Comedy Fight Club. Our main event, I guess for lack of a better term, is we're crowning interim Fight Club champion between Mark Benjamin and George Fernandez.
Yes, the main event. It's like when you're dating, you know, like I like you. I like this fight.
Yes. And we also have Allison Klempis facing Dan Abraham, both in our top 30 rankings, two of our top battlers, and Bobby Sheehan versus Pedro Gonzales, both main eventers. Pedro Gonzales, he's main evented Fight Club, I believe. He main evented Roast Masters a few times. Between the three of those battles, it's going to be a great night. Mike Kramer's back in the arena this week. He's facing Colin Tyrell. But Allison Klemp, Dan Abraham. Allison, German and Japanese versus Dan Abraham, very Jewish. A World War II rematch happening at Fight Club this week. Justin, how do you think that one's going to go? Or do we do... Yeah, we'll do predictions at the end, I guess, in the outro.
Sure, yeah.
But what are your thoughts going into it? Dan Abraham versus Allison Klemp.
Dan Abraham, Allison Klemp. You know, Allison, she's full of surprises. She's full of silliness, full of props, full of gags.
Yes.
Literally bursting at the seams with jokes. Of course, referring to her most famous incident at Skankfest a couple of years ago doing the naked roast.
She pulled her jokes out of her vagina.
She pulled them out of her pussy.
Yes.
You know?
And then came to Fight Club, went against David Piccolomini and pulled out a jar of pickles.
Yes.
Because props come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
And from all different places.
Yeah. To all the comedy purists out there, you can stuff it, all right? I'm sick of listening. I mean, like, how many premises can I listen to? How much can I listen to about your background? It's like, shock me, amaze me.
Pull your jokes out of your pussy.
Give me snacks if you want to win. You know what I mean? Like, this is like these are the things that we have to do. We've gone so far. Everybody knows about jokes now. You know what I mean? Like, surprise me. Make me love it.
And then we have Bobby Sheehan versus Pedro Gonzales. Both Bobby Sheehan a favorite in the CFC arena against Pedro Gonzales. What are your feelings going into that one?
I think that's going to be great. Pedro is one of my favorite writers and an all-around great guy, good hang. And Bobby Sheehan, he is a silly little chicken nugget.
Silly little chicken nugget.
And I can't wait to see those two conflicting styles go head to head and see just how far silly and writing can push each other when they're at odds.
I texted Bobby and asked what he was doing this weekend. He said he had a show tonight. He's got something else he's doing. He said, then on Sunday I'm going to deport Pedro. So it'll be Bobby versus Pedro. And then our main event, Mark Benjamin versus George Fernandez. The last two tournaments we've done, 32-person tournaments. Mark Benjamin came out of one. George Fernandez came out of the other. Sean Finnerty has relinquished the Fight Club Championship, so now Mark and George will be facing each other. That will be the interim champion, and at Skankfest we'll declare a new official unified Comedy Fight Club champion. But it's Mark Benjamin, George Fernandez this week. How do you think that one's going to go, Justin? What are your predictions going into this one?
I think that's going to be... I mean, of course, I'm so excited to see a great battle. I love Mark Benjamin because he's razor sharp both in his looks and his cutting jokes.
Yes.
And George Fernandez is goofy both in his looks and in his jokes. Life imitates art. Art imitates life.
Yes.
Bring forward what you are with your jokes and your appearance. And I really think that I think it's going to be a great battle. I'm not entirely sure who's going to win. I'm going to have to, as a prediction, say I think the favor will tilt toward Mark on this one, although George has rarely failed to win over the audience.
Yes, George, very unique style. He will win over the audience with just by saying something.
Yeah.
I've seen him once. I forgot what it was. He said to someone, I just remember he hit the line with a penis, and everyone lost it.
Yes.
But nobody else could have said that, and it would not have been funny if anyone else said that.
Yeah, it's like listening to jokes from like a teddy bear with like a crooked eye.
Yes.
You just want to hold it, and anything like that it says you love and you laugh and you cherish, and you want to hold it and go to sleep.
Right. So we're going to go to a couple clips from our main eventers now, and then main eventers this week, and then I'm going to be back in the studio, and I'm going to be sitting down with Stu and Mark not Stu and Mark, George and Mark. Stu was a finalist against George Fernandez in the last tournament, lost against George. George. But still, Stu Melton, shout out to Stu, great battler. One of our best. But we're going to go right now to a couple clips, and then I'll be back with George and Mark in studio.
Mark learned a lot culturally from his Asian boys, like how to be the perfect host. Now, AIDS needs to take off its shoes. No! I didn't want an AIDS chant. I didn't want it. Mark hears it enough from his friends and family whenever he gets a call from the doctor.
Mark Benjamin.
My boy was ready.
Oh, this is great. Two guys who spent Thanksgiving getting called faggot by their dads. Which one's gay? I don't know. Look at this. Oh, this is fun. Casey Cardigan. All right. You fucking giant gay squirrel. Oh, my goodness. Look at those cheeks. Look at that. It's like he's storing up jizz for winter. Oh. It's so adorable. Hey, Casey, you got any gum? No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, you have giant, disgusting gums. Casey actually ruined my morning. Yeah, I tried jerking off to him. Yeah, I did. I was like, yeah, Casey, yeah. Fuck me in the ass with that tiny, uncircumcised cock, yeah. Casey, shut up. Stop talking. I don't want to hear about how influential All American Rejects was. God damn it, I lost my erection.
I'm just fantasizing about him riding him off into the night. You guys look like you're going through a tough breakup and you're like dividing the Yorkies.
Olga was a child bride who married an old guy? Oh, it's so gross. He could have done so much better. Yo, the age gap proved to be too much. Their relationship was a seesaw battle. He wanted to make it work. She just wanted to play on the seesaw. Olga was a child bride. I asked her, how many years was she married? She was like, this many.
When did you divorce her?
What's up? I'm here with the main event this week for the interim Fight Club Championship. It's George Fernandez versus Mark Benjamin.
Yo.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mark
baby.
Benjamin, winner of Comedy Fight Club 18 tournament. George Fernandez, winner of Comedy Fight Club 19 tournament. Both the finalists out of 32 people.
Wow.
That's a lot of losers. That's a lot of fucking losers.
The winner will be our interim champion, and at Skankfest will be facing the winner of our next tournament for the Unified Fight Club Championship. How you guys doing today?
I'm good.
I'm doing awesome. Out of the house, don't have to worry about the kids. Feeling good.
You live for this.
Huh? Oh,
You
yeah,
live for
dude.
this.
I live for getting out of the house, man. Anything
Yeah?
to get me out. Oh, yeah. You need your lawn mowed? I'm there. I'm there.
I have nothing at home. I have nothing at all. What a contrast.
Yeah.
Do you have dogs?
Yeah, oh, yeah, I got a dog.
Your dogs, you have a wife,
Full
kids,
house.
I got
dogs.
cats. I got a dog. I used to have this boxer that had cancer behind its eyeball. So like after a while, the eye was starting to pop out. So it's like, oh, this is the kids would come over the house, you know, and then some dog would come flopping by with this one eye like Marty Feldman. You know,
George
like,
to narrate a cartoon
Yes.
about a dog.
And
with
Mark, what do you
cancer.
go? What do you go home to?
I go home to my apartment
a small
is
Asian boy.
a small Asian boy in a room about this big, and he's tied up in the corner all day.
We're going to get to the bottom of this right now for everybody who's watched Fight Club before. We're going to get to the bottom of Mark's Asian boy fetish. Where did this start?
I think it started because I was dating an Asian man, of legal age in most countries in Southeast Asia, and I think it just started from there. He came to one of the fights.
I do remember
God
that.
bless him.
I mean,
that
so
was-
horny.
And that was it. He just shouted that from the crowd.
Yes.
It's a
He shouted, "He's
dramatization."
so horny," after
so
every
horny.
joke
Oh,
I
my.
made.
Was that where the jokes originated?
I think it had to have been because I think that was like early on.
Okay,
in my
because I do remember
fight
it
career.
Yeah, I remember it became a thing where everyone was doing jokes about Mark liking little Asian boys, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I guess this is a thing
Yeah.
he's been doing for a while. But
And
no,
also, I also traffic
young Asian boys.
Yes.
But but it came from when I dated the Asian guy.
I'm picturing his boyfriend to be like that kid from Indiana Jones. You know? Was it like Ming Ming or some shit?
Temple of Doom,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Mark calls his butthole the Temple of Doom.
Oh, we've had some good ones.
Yeah.
Somebody said I've had more Asian guys inside of me than a suicide net at a Foxconn factory.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, wow.
I don't even understand that.
An Apple iPhone factory in China.
What do we got?
Doesn't
There's the
matter.
kid. There's
Okay.
Mark's boyfriend.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. Wonder what he
You want
looks
to go to
like
a movie?
today.
You want to go to a movie or what?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's where that started, and that's stuck.
Yeah. And so going into these battles, what is your preparation like going into that? You've had a little bit of time off now because you've been waiting for this tournament.
Yeah,
to finish.
I might have a little rust to
Yeah.
shake off because I haven't been there since December. What's my strategy? I just try to walk the shoes.
Walk in the shoes. What have you done to walk in the shoes of George Fernandez?
Well, I just put on some no brand name, black, disgusting shoes and cargo pants, and just try to get in his head. And it's a lot of empty space in there. There's not much going on. That's really it. And then usually I'll just jot some things down the week before, and then I swear everything comes like Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, right before the show. And George, what are you doing to prepare for Mark Benjamin?
Oh, I don't even
Fucking
know.
young Asian boys to get in the bind.
Get into this. Get into madcap adventures with little Asian kids.
Yeah.
No, I'm nothing.
Nothing. You guys are really hyping this
Boy,
battle.
yeah.
Oh,
no,
wait a minute.
thanks,
Yeah, oops, I
George.
forgot.
What a
No.
show.
I forgot.
I've been like training. I've been carrying a log and going up high school steps, whatever.
Listening to 80s fucking
Yeah, 80s montage music.
I've been watching Bloodsport a lot.
Bloodsport, hot Asian dude. I love it.
What are some of, I guess, Mark, 'cause we haven't had you in studio yet. Not that we are ignoring George.
No,
you were
it's
here a couple
cool.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite memories of, like, Fight Club battle? Or you did Roast Masters a few times also.
Yeah.
What about some of the jokes that you've said that you remember specifically?
Ooh.
Some of your favorite battles.
Well, I'll tell you, I think my proudest moment, because I think Jess Fleischer just won something.
She won the New York Comedy Club.
Yeah,
roast
yeah,
battle.
yeah.
She's in our tournament
and obviously
now also.
she's always like in contention.
Yeah, if you win against George and Jess wins at our tournament, you'll face each other again at Skankfest.
Got it. Okay, so I had gotten like beaten badly by her twice.
Yeah.
But then the third time, I think it was the last tournament back in the one
Yes.
that I won.
Yeah.
I finally beat her.
Yeah.
And
I know she beat you, I think, at Fight Club and at Roastmaster.
Yeah.
Or at New York and then Roastmasters.
Yeah.
And then you faced at Fight Club in the finals of the tournament, and you finally got
I
her.
finally got her. It
Took
was-
down that Jew.
Fucking Jew.
Well, you're Jewish also.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
she's like way Jewish. She makes me look
Let's
like.
pull up a picture of Jess Fleischer.
Yeah.
It's just a picture of like a Jewish star. or
Yeah,
a
show
rabbi.
that kike. Oh
Show
my
the-
God. Happy Passover, everybody.
Happy Passover. The very Jewish.
But
Jessica
she's so
Fleischer.
good. She's
There
so
she is.
intimidating. She's such a good joke writer. So I think when I finally, beat her, that was. I don't remember a specific joke, but
Yeah.
that was so satisfying.
Yeah,
she's so
and
good.
George made it through this tournament. Do you have any specific memories of battles from the past, even if it was before we were on Gas Digital? Because you've been doing Fight Club for a long time.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? I have such bad memory. Like, you know what? I remember the Piccolomini one. That's the only one I really remember.
Against David Pickle.
Yeah.
But I remember every single joke was and your dad's a heroin addict.
I know, like roasting his dad, pretty much. Poor dad. I hope he still.
George can
lives.
get on those like one note things. And it's just so
I
funny.
know. I still remember it was David lives in Dumbo, down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass. Down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass is also where David's dad turns tricks for heroin.
It's like he twerks for $1.
Twerks for $1. That's what.
Oh my God.
How do you guys feel going into this battle?
I feel good.
Yeah, I feel good,
You guys
man.
faced each other before, right?
No.
No,
Oh, no, you
never.
didn't? Okay, I
No.
thought you had
No
faced each other
way.
a while back. Yeah.
Usually, like lately, I've really tried to hate my opponents.
So what are you doing?
Going in, I can't.
to hate
I just
George?
can't.
You
I
can't?
can't. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
And hope for the best.
Are you hating on Mark Benjamin?
No, I don't. I never hate anybody when I do it, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cool. Everyone's cool. Everyone's funny.
So cute.
And,
How can you hate? Look
I'm
how
just gonna
cute.
totally destroy.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to the battle. It's going to be a lot of fun. Winner's the interim Fight Club champion. Will be in the main event at Fight Club at Skankfest. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you, Matt.
I'm pumped.
Oh, I'm pumping you.
Back here with the spirit animal, Justin Lanza. So, it's Mark Benjamin versus George Fernandez. You said you think Mark is going to pull this one out in the end. How do you feel like this battle's going to go?
I think George is going to... I think people are going to love George, as we always do, but I don't know how far his flexing will take him. I know he will be able to take that chest to Muscle Fest, but
Yes.
can he win CFC on love alone? Because I know that is a big part of his appeal. He's got funny jokes and he's got funny riffs, but Mark Benjamin has writing that I think cannot be stopped.
Do we ever actually explain what Muscle Fest is, or we just let people who are watching hear Patrick Haggerty constantly talk about it and never know what it actually is?
Yeah, I think we should treat it kind of like the Freemasons, where it's
Yes.
like if you know someone in the know, then maybe you'll get pulled into Muscle Fest. You know,
Yes.
like if we recognize that you are putting in the work, then you too, listeners, can be invited to Muscle Fest.
Until then, you didn't. At Muscle Fest, Fight Club is supposed to be the thing we don't talk about. When you don't talk about comedy fight, you don't. First rule of Fight Club: don't talk about Fight Club. But we talk about Fight Club all the time, but we won't talk about Muscle Fest.
That's right. Well, I mean, Fight Club, we're just so big. I mean, we're international sensation Fight Club right now.
Muscle
But
Fest is a Staten Island sensation.
Muscle Fest, the basement Staten Island sensation, it is the next big thing in comedy.
Next big thing in comedy. That's this Sunday is going to be George Fernandez versus Mark Benjamin, plus Allison Klemp, Dan Abraham, Bobby Sheehan, Pedro Gonzales. It's going to be April 28th. If you are here in New York City, that'll be live at Lucky Jack's down the Lower East Side on Gas Digital Network. A few days later, on May 1st, I believe it'll be every Wednesday night at 10:30. You can subscribe with the promo code CFC for a 14-day free trial to watch all of our shows on demand, all of our past episodes. And the podcast comes out every Saturday night at midnight on iTunes, Stitcher, wherever you get podcasts. Subscribe, leave us a review, say something, leave us a 5-star review, and then shit on us.
Yes.
Shit on us all you want, but leave a 5-star review.
Yeah, we all care. I mean, we just want to feel like stars, and if you make us feel like stars, then you can say, whatever you want about us. But, help a brother out.
Gonna be a great show this week. Thank you for being here, Justin Lanza. Thank you guys for watching.